talked about last week resting in reality. We talked about resting in reality. And we said, especially serving people as leaders and stuff like this, it's very hard to serve people if they're not vulnerable. What's not exposed can't be helped, right? But it's hard to be helped if you're not healed. It's hard to be healed if you can't be whole. Hard to be whole if you can't rest. Resting facilitates a wholeness. Resting facilitates a wholeness. So we talked about Isaiah 30:15. This is review, so I'm gonna be going real fast here, y'all. And it's on the CD. All right, and the CD doesn't cost you nothing, so you can grab that when you leave, right? So Isaiah 30:15 says that we rest. We'll be saved in rest if we can get a point that we rest and we're at peace. Psalms 46:10, it says, be still and know that I'm God. Psalms 46:10, be still and know. Be still and know. And you notice when you're really out of pocket with God, your mind is all over the place, but you're all over the place. You're considering everything and not the only thing. But there's a place where you can lock in, rest, and really, really, really hear God. The scripture also says, in his presence is fullness of joy. His right hand pleasures forevermore. And his pleasures are fullness of joy. And then, of course, Matthew 11:28. Come unto me, all ye that are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. Rest for your souls. Come to me. So when you're feeling the anxiety, you're feeling the crazy, you're feeling the weight, press towards God closer. You mentioned the scripture this morning in the prayer, Isaiah 26:3. He'll keep them in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on him. So if I'm the adversary, I don't want you in peace. I want you in crazy. And the way I get you in crazy is I want to just flood you with circumstances where you'll be worried and concerned. I play basketball. And one of the things that crossed me over to being able to play against every level was I found rest in playing. So when I was younger, I was trying to play against everybody. So you'd be all over the place, depending on the pressure, depends on who you play against, depends on who's talking trash. But I realized I'm not playing against them. I'm playing to glorify God. So I was more consistent and I was at peace. And what I had to learn to do is be, especially as a point guard, to be calm, cool, and collective under pressure. So no matter what they do, don't rush, don't panic. Whatever the game situation is, I had to be the same way all the time. But that's how our life is. The adversary is trying to put pressure on us. And what we used to do is we would send traps to people all the time. Again, y'all want me to use football or something because it's football season? It's blitz. How about that? It's for y'all the football people. We blitz them. But everybody thought the trap was because we're going to make the guy turn the ball over all the time. Like, as soon as we trapped, he's going to throw it away. That may happen if he was sorry. But if he was good, we didn't care about that. We just kept the pressure. And eventually, he would get weary. The scripture says, don't faint in your mind. He would break down because he would get tired. Like the whole day, they've been putting pressure on me. And all we needed to do in the clutch is for him to give up, stay in focus. And then forget on the front end, on the back end, we was getting all types of turnovers when it counted because we broke him down. That's what the adversary's trying to do. Pressure. Oh, they're going to break down. It's coming. All he needs you to do is give up. That's all he needs you to do. He said, you give up, and the adversary's saying, I'll take it from there. I just need you to faint in your minds, Hebrews 6, right? To faint in your minds, but we're not going to do that. So we can't rest if we can't embrace God's reality for our lives. It's impossible to rest if we're not in reality. It's just impossible because that's where we rest. When you're in the proper position and place God has planned for you, there's a peace there. There's a wonderful place there. But when you're not embracing reality, it's hard to do that. And like I shared with you last week, it's amazing how, as I've been afforded to lead or to serve people at every level, I notice people want to be soothed, S-O-O-T-H-E-D, more than saved.
Amen.
So when situations come up, they don't really want the truth. People will come in for counseling and they're talking the whole time. I'm not talking about talking because they're giving you the breakdown of what's going on. I'm talking about they're giving you their reason why almost you can't help them. They want you to soothe them. They don't want to be saved, because if they want saved, they want the truth. They want the reality, not because if something's going wrong and you're saying, I don't know what's going wrong, I'm doing everything. Now, how did you come to that conclusion? Exhausting everything, or exhausting what you were willing to do based on what you were exposed to or what you could see? Yeah, I had a player. I just don't understand. Everybody tripping. Everybody's tripping? And I'm doing everything. Oh, you are. And you're basing that on what? Your years of experience? Have you done this? Well, no, I haven't done that, but that's not my point. You almost blew off maybe the only thing you needed. Amen. Just to justify your position of being pacified and soothed. Was that me? I did that? What? No, I'm just all right, so this is the challenge. The challenge is when people do that, they're in too deep. They're in too, see, they took on a fantasy or something that was not truth. They took on a lie to soothe them in the moment, but they got so deep into it, it's become their reality. You guys see people, you watch people, and you're like, you probably need to stop drinking. Oh, no, I rarely drink. They're talking to you like, throw me that water. So they're talking to you, so this would be, I don't know, it might come in this size. I was like, no, it might not come in this size. But this would be your Jack Daniels, right? Like, I don't know why that person drinks so much. See me, I don't drink. I'm not even, I'm not even into alcohol. And the whole time, they throwing down the Jack Daniels. And you're looking like, you're saying to yourself, maybe I'm in the twilight zone. Because I'm looking at Jack Daniels. Every time I see them, they have a Jack Daniels. And they're telling me, they're actually saying, we need to talk to such and such about drinking so much. And you're like, you're drinking. See, there's a reality there, but they're in so deep, they don't see it, don't want to see it. And if you start to talk to them about it, they've created diversions. Like, I was talking to somebody about the movie The Specialist. This is an old movie, but I saw it recently. And when you walked into his place, it was detonators everywhere. You could step on a board and there's the detonators. The whole place could blow up. But you almost got those detonators in your life. If truth come anywhere near your heart, the detonators come out like, what? You scare people away? Like, no, man, I almost helped them. It could have cost me my life there. You know what I'm saying? I backed off. Boy, I was almost going to say something. I was talking to somebody earlier. They said, well, how do I tell this person? I said, well, you can't tell them, but you can help them to discover. But the bottom line is we have to get truth. And so the scripture says in Jeremiah 14, I gave it to you last week, so you could at least write the scripture down. Jeremiah 14, 13 through 16. They said to the prophet, prophesy to us good things. Just wonderful things. Oh, yeah, you're a man of God? Come on over. Yeah, tell us some good things. But the man came with truth. No, you ain't no prophet. Get out of here. Yeah, God said, they're prophesying these good things. He said, I didn't send them. He says, matter of fact, when the curses come, blame them for saying they're representing me, trying to give you all these little cute, good things. No, I said, my prophet's coming with truth. And that truth is based on where you are, not where you think you are. So you don't want to be too deep. I know this is last week's, so I don't want to. So some of us are so embedded in our own reality that we're fighting to stay blind. It's almost like the conspiracy theorists. The conspiracy theory has a theory of all these things that are happening. It could be government, it could be religion or whatever. Now, they haven't proven none of these things, but they're so in deep, they're walking in that reality. Don't pick up that phone. Why you want to pick up the phone? They're listening. Who's listening? Them. Yeah. They're listening on your phone. Man, I don't even turn on the radio because they be trying to listen into to what's going on in my house on the radio. I stay off the radio. If I was you, you know why they came up with satellite radio, right? So they can have access to more homes. If I was you, I would never listen to satellite radio they be in your business. Good. They're in my business. They're going to get saved. Right? Right? It's a conspiracy. But that's what's happening. Some people are so embraced in their own reality. Their conspiracy is not what the government doing. Their conspiracy is this facsimile of a life that they believe they're living. And they're not getting any further because they're in their own reality, not in the reality, right? So I know that's not you guys. So you got conspiracy theorists. We got worst case scenario theorists. So the conspiracy theorists, I told you, the government's after me. Worst case scenarios theorists is the worst case scenarios are after me. Every time something come up, well, the possibility this might happen, and well, this is going to lead to that, and then this is going to lead to that, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bum again. Like, where does all that come? You're using faith for that because it hasn't happened yet, right? But you're a worst case scenario theorist, right? Tragedy theorist. Well, don't make sense doing that because, every time I go to apply for a job, I won't get the job because nobody likes me. Matter of fact, they probably called in advance and told them about me from the last job. So, I'll go ahead and fill out the application, but I'm not going to get the job. Oh, no, they're not going to have me on the team because, see, they like all the other people with the nice shorts they got from their school. What are we doing here? Well, no, I'm probably not going to get married because who wants to marry me? They're going to know what I did in the last relationship. I know it's on Facebook. They probably every day talking to each other all the time. Yeah, so how do you move forward with that? We're introducing these possibilities that haven't existed yet. Right? So okay, that's still last week's information, right? All right, so are you doing everything you can to see God's reality or trying to defend yours? Doing everything to see God's reality or to defend yours. So your hope is on the other side of truth. Truth is final reality. It's the reality. That's why you shall know the truth. That's how you're free. Because the truth is, you could be lying. The truth is you could be lazy. The truth is you're insecure. The truth is you're overweight. The truth is you're afraid of success. The truth is you don't want the promotion because you're afraid of accountability. See, behind the scenes, you ain't accountable to nobody. I just did my shift and went home. So are we embracing the truth? And you got great philosophies for all the things that you know you need to be doing, but you're not doing. It's either because they did, right? The reason why is because they did. If they wasn't doing this, they don't. You know how they are. You know how them people are. That's how people with suits. They don't care nothing about you. Do they don't care nothing about you, or you don't care nothing about you? Right? So embracing some truth. So again, we talked about that last week. You have to realize your reality is measured. So you need to live in the truth. God wants you to be in the truth. So how do God measure if you're living in the truth or not? He sends you what we call wilderness. See, one thing about the wilderness, you have to embrace the truth to get out. So a lot of us are stuck in the wilderness because we ain't embracing the truth. We're still in our own reality. There's an oasis down the road in the wilderness. Ain't no oasis there.